Hey everyone. Given today's topic, my son has very graciously allowed me the use of his room for our discussion, and I want to start that discussion by just mentioning that the DC Extended Universe is in full swing, such as it is. Wonder Woman's breaking all kinds of box office records, and the Justice League movies on the horizon. Meanwhile, Arrow, The Flash, and Supergirl are still going strong on TV. They've also announced an upcoming Teen Titans TV series, and they've already cast actors for Starfire, Raven, and Nightwing. And no, as disappointing as it will be to my legions of fans, they did not cast me. Did I say legions of fans? My bad. I guess I should have said legion of fan.
Yay!
Now what I'm getting at is, all of this brings to mind one of the more controversial questions in all of comic book fandom. Everybody has an opinion on this, but nobody I've talked to has really approached it in quite the same way that I have. So even though this is a question that a lot of people have asked, no one's asked me, so I'm going to go ahead and answer it today. Who should play a live-action Batman? Now, if you've been following Batman and Justice League comics recently, or at least since the Rebirth event, then you may remember this little tidbit of information. And if you haven't come across it yet, spoiler alert, I guess? At least until the next retcon. Basically, in Justice League number 50, Batman gets access to a database of unlimited information, and he asks about the Joker's true name. He doesn't exactly get the answer he was looking for, but is instead told that there are actually 3 Jokers. So again, I apologize for that spoiler, but it's something that I found particularly interesting and particularly relevant, because for years I've been saying that Batman is not a character that can be played by a single actor, and it would take 3 separate actors to really bring that character to life. So first off, you'd need a brutal yet graceful fighting machine to play the man in the cape and the cowl in order to keep the fight scenes realistic. It would have to be someone with a good combination of size, speed, and agility.
Oh my goodness! Did you see that? He ran off the wall like a ninja!
Plus someone with fairly neutral facial features. Now that's going to be important when you're casting the second actor. Because second, you'd need a suave, handsome, debonair pretty boy to play Bruce Wayne convincingly. Preferably an actor with some serious chops who can portray the mood swings between the devil-may-care persona and the brooding, driven sociopath. The tricky part to that is finding someone who can act and also bears at least a passing resemblance to the fighting Batman, but with so many struggling and aspiring actors out there, that should be far from impossible. Now, it is possible that the pretty boy Bruce Wayne actor could be a total badass, or at least be trainable to have believable fight scenes. Or that the total badass that you hire could be a handsome and talented actor. But let's face it, historically, this has not been the case. Awesome fighters rarely have leading man faces, and famous action stars, well...
And understand one thing, if I'm gonna try to save you, and if I'm gonna try to help you, you need to talk to me, you need to listen to what I say, when I say, how I say, and if you don't, I will leave you here to get eaten by the jackals.
Where do you get these guys? And the press says I don't know how to do this stuff?
Let's just say that their acting skills are not of the highest caliber. And why should we compromise? Bat fans deserve the best of both worlds. The third actor is the key, and what really ties everything together. Because it's one thing to look like Batman, but it's quite another to sound like Batman, as Christian Bale discovered the hard way.
This city just showed you that it's full of people ready to believe in good.
We're ready to believe in good, alright. Good acting, that is. So you need a third actor, technically a voice actor, to dub over all of the other two actors' dialogue and match it up and make it seem like the same person. Of course, by now you should know there is only one choice for the job.
Precisely, Robin. The only possible meaning.
Ooh. Sorry, old chum. Close, but not quite. I'm actually talking about the one and only Kevin Conroy.
I'm the one you want.
I think the voice comes out of the pain of his childhood and losing his parents.
I am Batman!
So yeah, that's it in a nutshell. Hire a fighter to play Batman, hire an actor who looks like the fighter to play Bruce Wayne, and then hire Kevin Conroy to dub over all of the dialogue for continuity, plus because he's just the quintessential Batman voice. Is it feasible? No, not really. The studio's not going to hire 3 people to play one character, even though hiring 2 relative unknowns and a voice actor would probably still cost less than hiring some overrated A-lister. Still, I can dream. And speaking of dreams, I'm still really pushing for a live-action adaptation of The Dark Knight Returns, which features an older version of Bruce Wayne coming out of retirement to face the Joker one last time. I'd even like to see a new original story featuring an older Batman coming along to fight an older Joker. And the only reason I want to see this so badly is because I want a chance to see Jonathan Frakes finally play the role he was born to play. He's got the height, the dark hair, the blue eyes, the chiseled good looks. In his prime, he was literally Bruce Wayne walking straight off the page. And who should play the Joker? I long to see Ty Burrell in that role. How fun would that be? And no, I don't think it'll ever happen, but it's fun to think about. So, who are your dream castings for Batman? Past, present, or future? I know I'd like to hear about it, so why don't you let me know in the comments? And as always, throw me a bone with a like, share, or subscribe. And catch me here next time.
Same bat time, same bat channel.